I know you started the day in Melbourne. You visited the Mount Scopus school where we've seen that horrible anti-Semitic graffiti attack. The Deputy Prime Minister Richard Marles visited the school as well today. Tell us what you think of his visit and what he had to say and do there.
Well, I was there a couple of hours after Richard Marles and also Josh Byrne, who I think's been a lone wolf in Labor in terms of being a very strong voice for the Jewish community. I have to say, after the terrible anti-Semitic attack on the school, which really shocked everyone, Chris, the coalition stand, the zero tolerance stand that we are taking against anti-Semitism was received very warmly by students and staff. I made it very clear that we will not tolerate anti-Semitism in any form. And of course, everyone is very aware of what the Education Minister Jason Clare is doing, not hauling in the VCs of universities, not taking a strong stand against the encampments, not shutting down anti-Semitism on university campuses. And of course, I spoke with a number of Year 12 students who are really concerned about going to universities like the University of Melbourne because of what's going on there.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Now, of course, it's a good thing that the Deputy Prime Minister went to the school, and I don't disagree with anything Richard Marles said, but I'm hypercritical because it's too little too late, because the government's done so little on this since October the 8th to stamp this out and to show some authority and provide some leadership, that they're culpable for what's going on. Now, they can't undo what they did back in October last year, but the university campuses is where they can take some action. Surely if they showed there that we won't tolerate people urging an armed resistance, supporting the work of bloodthirsty terrorists. I mean, we have university students saying they openly support Hamas. This is hate speech. They've got to take some action.
They absolutely have to take action, and the failure to do so is a complete failure of leadership by the Prime Minister and by the Education Minister. We're seeing weasel words, Chris, but frankly, we are seeing no action. Where are the fines? Where is the police when, of course, students are breaching the law? There is absolutely no doubt that the universities have been sitting on their hands in some respects when it comes to shocking incidents of discrimination, harassment, intimidation. Jason Clare has not called for the encampments to be shut down, which are fueling shocking levels of anti-Semitism, particularly at Melbourne Uni and Sydney Uni. Of course, he didn't directly condemn the use of children when they were encouraged to chant Intifada. And as we know, Jason Clare says Intifada and the river to the sea means different things to different people. I think he is more concerned about the very large Muslim population in his electorate than about standing up for safety on university campuses, because frankly, every student is entitled to be safe at a university, including Jewish students. And this government should be throwing the absolute book at universities, and it is a disgrace that he is basically doing next to nothing. A few words here and there. That's doing nothing, Chris.